הבאים, ראיון בינלאומי הפעם עם האישה וההשראה, ורוניקה שלמעשה עומדת היא מייסדת שותפה של Success Resources, שמארגנים למעשה את הסמינרים הגדולים ביותר בעולם להתפתחות אישית בכל העולם, ועובדים עם המרצים הטובים ביותר, ריצ'ארד ברנסון וטוני רובינס, יש באמת כל כך הרבה אנשים, ביל קלינטון, ועבדתם גם עם...
Trump, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And Donald Trump was lecturing at your company as well. So welcome, Veronica too. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Israel. But Veronica Tan, you go by...
My husband's name, yeah.
Yes. So, אתם מוזמנים להצטרף אלינו, זה שידור שהולך לתת לכם הרבה מאוד ערך, הרבה מאוד השראה. So I have a lot of questions to ask you because you've done an amazing way and you are so inspirational.
Thank you.
You broke a lot of, let's say, boundaries and made remarkable, really achievements worldwide. So what drives you? How did it all start? If you can share with us a little bit.
Okay, so first of all, thank you for having me here, Sharon. And I'm right now in Israel, Tel Aviv, Sheraton Hotel with Sharon, here to prepare for a program tomorrow with Tony Robbins. Yeah, as some of you may know. Yes. How Success Resources started was like since as long as 25 years ago when together my husband Richard Tan and another partner Patrick Liu, we started when we were really young, and at that time we were just volunteer in organization to serve people in event conferencing. And we did the job so well that someone said, why don't you start the business? Which we thought at that time Richard was unemployed because he was retrenched, and he says, so why not? So that's how it all started, because we were volunteers in other people's events and conferences. And then since then, we have ourselves grown into a better person, learning all the skills and strategies and ideas that we brought people all over, all the American speakers normally to our part of the world, Singapore, Malaysia. And we started this event called the National Achievers Congress. And some of our early speakers were people like Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, Robert Schuller, and including even Robert Kiyosaki as early as in 1995. So we learned so much, we grow along the way, and then we say, this is something very meaningful that we want to do it, because we notice lives can change because somebody comes to our program and attend our event, learning from all these world-class teachers, gurus, or masters of what they do. So this is how we all started, and year after year until today, 25 years. It's a long way.
Yes, it is. I'm going to pause a little bit for a short translation with your permission.
Of course, please go ahead.
Okay, great. אז שאלתי את ורוניקה באמת, מה מניע אותה ואיך הכל התחיל? כי באמת לנהל ארגון כזה שהוא בינלאומי, just to ask you, nowadays, and how many countries are you operating? Just before I continue.
We are now in 30 countries, operating in 72 cities.
וואו, אז הם פועלים היום ב-30 ארצות, ו-72 מדינות, זה דבר שהוא לא מובן מאליו, והיא מספרת באמת שהיא ובעלה התחילו ללכת באמת לכל מה שקשור להתפתחות אישית ולסמינרים, והם ראו מה זה עושה עבורם, ובאמת מאוד ככה נכנסו לזה, ופשוט קיבלו החלטה שהם הולכים להביא את זה להום טאון שלהם, לסינגפור ולמלזיה, ששם בעצם הם התחילו באמת להביא את המנטורים הגדולים בעולם. אז בזמנו זה היה ג'ים רון, והיה באמת את רוברט קוואסאקי כשהוא רק התחיל, וזיג זיגלר, למי ששמע אותו, שהוא אחד המנטורים שנחשבו באמת למובילים בעולם, היום הוא כבר לא בין החיים, אבל מאז באמת זה הלך והתפתח, ולאט לאט הלך וגדל, והמשימה, your vision, I'm sharing your vision, because you all the time say that what motivates you is making changing people's lives worldwide. So, אז באמת החזון הזה מתחיל ממשהו מאוד מאוד משמעותי, שזה בעצם לשנות חיים של אנשים ברמה הגלובלית, בצורה שהיא באמת רחבה ככל שניתן. I know that this is hard work, because you work a lot. And you travel a lot. And I know that this is something that when you do something that you love, we talked about it a lot of times, when you do something that you love, you don't feel that it's work. Yeah. You feel that you do something that is from your heart and soul, and you're really connected. How is it from your perspective? What is your most, let's say, the biggest aha moment for you during all those years?
It all started as, truly, unknowingly, we were now in 25th year of doing what we do. And was I aware that we're going to do it for 25 years or another 5 years to make it 30? We never planned for that. So what we basically started was just, when we do something, we will do it very seriously and very passionately, and taking responsibility of the things we do. So from first event, we go on to a second event, and then from one country to a new country, all because we first realized that if you have to do something, you must do it with your heart and be serious and be passionate about it, and be committed in another way. So from there, one country to another country, 1 year after another year. And what keeps us going is when you know what you do is meaningful to yourself and is meaningful to other people, I think it makes it really become an unconscious effort that you just live your life doing what you love to do. And so it was never planned. So what really motivates us is when we know that people's lives are changed if they are willing to come and attend all this training and all this learning and growing from all the speakers, the teachers whom we have handpicked from their success story, that they can do it, so you can do it, you see. So that drives us, motivate us,
אז במהלך השנים היא מספרת באמת שכל העשייה זה באמת התחיל מאירוע אחד ששם הם בעצם לקחו על עצמם לעשות את הטוב ביותר, לעשות את זה בצורה הכי אופטימלית, הכי טובה. הם לא יודעים אם זה יהיה 5 שנים או 25 שנה לצורך העניין, וככל שהדבר הזה יתגלגל מאירוע אחד לאירוע אחר, היות ובאמת הם נתנו את הכל כדי שזה יהיה באמת ברמות הכי גבוהות שיכולות להיות, זה בעצם צבר תאוצה והצליח, היום הם 25 שנה בתוך העשייה הזו, וזה באמת הולך וגדל כל הזמן, this is something that I wanted to ask you. I know that you're here because you came to Israel. It's not your first time here. We did promotion events here for Tony Robbins, in Europe, and then we brought some keynote speakers and people that wanted to know what it's about a little bit more. And now he's coming here. Finally, so it's going to happen tomorrow at Nokia Center in Tel Aviv. This is really exciting. I know that a lot of people are really looking forward to it. Because you've been through so many events, what would you share to the audience, with the audience that is watching, that can make the most of tomorrow? Because I know that some of them will see Tony for the first time. I don't know, it's going to be lots of people, like 6,000 people are going to show.
6,000,
What would you recommend to people that come to this kind of event for the first time? How can they make the most of it?
Okay, so my first suggestion is, I know to those people who have already bought a ticket and signed up to come to the program, my first suggestion is, number one, be committed to show up. We say that 80% of success is always showing up, So do not let anything tomorrow happen that stop you from showing up, because I can tell you, some people may oversleep, some people may suddenly say, oh, I have a headache, some may say that tomorrow is a festival, there's a holiday mood, pre-holiday, post-day. There will be things that will show up tomorrow, I guarantee you, that will cause you to think, I think I should not go, I don't want to go, I'm tired, I'm this or this. So be committed to what you have already decided, right? Because you made a decision, you bought a ticket. So be committed and show up, okay? Irregardless of all the potential that may slow you or stop you from coming. That's number one. Number two is to event in the arena. I can also assure you that, you know, you may have, again, when you come, it's too crowded, the queue is too long. So you may get upset, or you forgot your tickets, or maybe some of the staff, the volunteer, the crew may not be in the right mood also, and not nice to you or whatever, you know. I think it's going to be massive, and so you need to be positive, be open-minded, and be anxious, curious to say, wow, I wonder what's going to happen, you know, anticipate that it's going to be great. Be positive, okay? Again, you know, the journey of the queuing up, finding your seats, you know, and all those, be open-minded, yeah? And be curious and be excited to look forward to what is to happen. And then when you listen to all the instructor, the teachers, the guru, again, you know, be open-minded to learn. Now, I can assure you that we have brought in the best speakers for you besides Tony Robbins. I think we have some very famous, world-renowned local speakers that will come and also share with you their success story, how they do it. So I like you to be very open-minded and be open to learning, to take the information that you like. Now, not everybody, you're not expected to like everything they say, and if they don't get upset. So just be open-minded again and say, I like the idea, and I'm going to use that and apply it. I always encourage our customers who come to a seminar to say, all you need is just pick one idea, but one idea and use it. No, it's not about taking notes and then think that you are here is over. So be open-minded to learning and take one idea. Don't be quick to judge and conclude and criticize. I can go on and on. It's about taking notes and all, but last thing I just want to say that in the room, if you have 6,000 people, can you imagine the amount of networking opportunity you're going to have? The people that are sitting next to you, left and right, front, and they say in the coffee break, tea break, lunch break. So all these are opportunity for you to meet people. Tomorrow, 6,000 people is going to gather there. One very common thing, they are like-minded, like you and I, who wants to become better people, who wants to learn to connect with better people. So just be very, very open-minded and get to know the people around you. One of the secrets of success is surround yourself with people who are like-minded. So these are some of the pointers that I like to leave with all of you who have signed up and bought a ticket to come tomorrow. If those are listening, you haven't got a ticket, I suggest, you know, I'm sure we have some empty seats around. You will call in the office or go to the website. You can still purchase a ticket to come, right, Sharon?
Yes, definitely. שאלתי את ורוניקה, היות ובאמת יש לה ניסיון, ככה בסביבה הזה אני מנסה לראות שככה באמת שומעים אותנו ולא יותר מדי את הרעשי רקע, מתנצלים על זה מראש. ומהמקום הזה באמת שאלתי אותה מה הכלים בוא נאמר, הטיפים הטובים ביותר שהיא יכולה לתת לאנשים כדי שיפיקו את המקסימום אחר מהאירוע. אז היא אומרת, הדבר הראשון זה באמת לנטרל את הכל, היא יודעת שזו תקופה של החגים, לפני החגים ואחרי החגים, ומהמקום הזה צריך באמת לדעת איך אנחנו מפיקים את המקסימום. זאת אומרת, אז אם אתם עייפים, או פתאום יש איזשהו כאב ראש, או לא משנה מה, ופתאום קמים עייפים, תעשו את הכל כדי להגיע לאירוע ובאמת להשתתף בו, כי הביאו לכם ובאמת דאגו לנושא שיהיה את הספיקרים הכי טובים, כדי שתקבלו את הערך המקסימלי, דבר ראשון. הדבר השני, להיות open-minded. מה הכוונה open-minded? ממש עם מיינד פתוח, חשיבה שבעצם לוקחת את כל מה שאנחנו יודעים בצד, לארוז את זה יפה, ולהיות במקום שבאמת אנחנו פתוחים לקבל ערך, כדי באמת לעשות את השינוי ולהפיק מעצמנו את הטוב ביותר. ודבר נוסף, להסתכל ימינה ושמאלה, חברים, מי שיש לו כרטיס ביקור, בבקשה תביאו איתכם. כדי שתוכלו לעשות מינגלינג, תשימו לב לכמה אנשים אתם הולכים לפגוש שם, כי אנשים שהם מגיעים לאירועים כאלה, זה אנשים שבאמת רוצים לגדול ולהתפתח, ולהיות באמת, זה שווה באמת מאוד לעשות גם את הנטוורקינג, לא רק להתמקד בבמה, אלא גם באמת מי נמצא שם איתכם ולידכם. Wow, thank you so much for sharing that. I'm trying to, squeeze everything.
You're awesome.
Trying to squeeze everything as much as possible. So great. I know that, doing that and being exposed to, the best minds in the world and being actually, the one that is guiding people and being there in a way that helps people evolve and work on themselves and become better version of themselves. This is something that is really fulfilling. What was for you the greatest tip that you've got over the years, or something that made you change for the better or see things differently, or maybe solve something? Is there a tip or two that you can share that made a difference?
I am sure all my years of experience traveling and doing what I do, I can see some very common factors that, is stopping from people from becoming who they want to become or becoming the best version who they want to become. So we're all the same. I think irregardless of where we are, where we come from, our color, our race, we are all the same. I always joke about we have two eyes, one nose, one mouth, and a heart, and a mind too. And what makes us different is really about is education, that you deserve the life that you can have. But most of us didn't know that. We all thought, well, I go to school, get good grades or bad grades, and I am destined to be who I am. Some of us is very successful, some of us happy, some are unhappy, some are not, but we thought that's it, and I just have to, live my life that way, being miserable and unhappy. But I like to say that, today, if you're open-minded for education, you can learn to be successful. That if you are only willing to come in, as I put time on yourself, to see what other people do. We teach people through all our teacher instructor that you can learn by modeling, meaning if you see somebody is successful, you want to study this person. What do they do? What are their habits? What's their pattern of doing things? What's the discipline? Most of us don't have a guideline. We don't have a life instruction book to tell us. We only go to school and come out and we do things by trial and error. So we make mistakes and we learn and grow. So it's nothing wrong. So the best way to learn is to learn through making mistakes. And you learn from all the instructors, the teachers, that they have made so many mistakes. And see, if you learn from them, you don't have to make the mistakes they made. And you are taking shortcuts. Actually, you jumpstart. So I find that everybody here, everywhere I go has the same issue. Teach me how to be successful. Show me how. I cannot show you. You have to do it yourself. Take action.
No shortcuts.
Yeah, no shortcut. You have to do it yourself. Take action. So come and learn. From all these teachers and instructors. Some people can do it through reading a book, but can you imagine now you come and learn directly from the horse mouth, the teacher. You can ask questions. So I think at the end of everything, are you willing to sacrifice your time to improve on yourself, learn, educate yourself so that, you take action and make mistakes, take action, make mistakes, take action, make mistakes until, I think even if I go to the grave, I still think I got things to learn. I can still make mistakes. You know what I mean? So that's my take. You know what I mean? Okay. Does it help? Does it help you?
So actually, I'm gonna actually same for me, but an amazing answer I would like to share. מה שוורוניקה שאלתי אותה בכל הסמינרים שהיא הלכה, והיא באמת חשופה למוחות הגדולים בעולם, באמת האנשים הכי מעוררי השראה, ובתוך כל הסביבה הזו של הגדילה והעבודה העצמית, שאלתי אותה מה הטיפ או מה הדבר שיכולה באמת לחלוק אותו ולחשוף אותו ובאמת ככה לשתף אותנו בטיפ או שניים כדי שנוכל באמת ללמוד מהניסיון של ורוניקה. ומה שהיא מספרת זה ככה, קודם כל, אחד הדברים זה באמת, שואלים אותה כל הזמן מה הנוסחה להצלחה, או מה אני צריך לעשות כדי להצליח, אז אי אפשר להראות את זה, צריך לחוות את זה, ואחד הדברים זה באמת לעשות משהו ולהיכשל, ושוב, לא לפחד להיכשל, זאת אומרת, לעשות משהו, וגם אם מה שנקרא, זה לא מצליח, להמשיך לדבר הבא, ושוב לעשות, ההצלחה מתבטאת בזה שאנחנו עושים, ותוך כדי זה אנחנו לומדים. עכשיו, הדבר הנוסף שהיא משתפת, שהוא מופלא בעיניי, תראו את האנשים שבאמת מצליחים, שעושים את מה שבאמת מעורר השראה בעיניכם, ובאמת ללמוד, לא לעשות copy-paste, אלא להיות באמת ב-DNA שלכם, אבל לראות באמת מה המודל, מה הדברים שעושים, מה באמת הדבר הזה שעזר להם, או נמצא במודל הזה, ובאמת לעשות אותו, והרבה מאוד אנשים אגב רואים את השורה התחתונה, או את אור הזרקורים, ולא רואים את כל שעות המעבדה ומאחורי הקלעים, אז מהמקום הזה באמת לעשות, לעבוד, להיות מוכנים להקריב את הזמן, את השעות, את השינה, ובאמת להקצות את הזמן שלכם לעבר הדברים שבאמת חשובים לכם, ולעבוד עליהם כל הזמן כמה שאפשר וכמה שצריך, וליצור מודלינג לאנשים שבאמת הצליחו ועשו את זה, ולעשות את זה מה שנקרא באופן שמותאם לכם. להיות האני האותנטי שלכם, זה בסופו של דבר הכי עובד, כי להעתיק, אתם רק יוצרים חיקוי של מישהו אחר, אבל ברגע שאתם עצמכם, אז אף אחד, זאת אומרת, זה משהו שאי אפשר לקחת מכם. Wow.
Impressive.
Yes. Very, very. I know that, we can talk for hours.
Oh, yes, definitely.
And this is something that I know that you're going to be there tomorrow.
Yep.
And this is something that I know that a lot of people are looking forward. This is a holiday season, as you said. So I really thank you so much for everything that you're doing in behalf of everyone in Israel. I can't speak of everyone, worldwide, but you do so much for people to grow to their bigger self, to be the best of who they are, and work with their potential. So I want to bless you and thank you and keep on doing what you do.
Thank you.
Keep on changing people's lives. Whoever wants to find out more of what you do and the activities, success resources, I know that there are events all over worldwide. So where can they find it?
Well, they can, of course, go to my company website, successresources.com. They can also go to my Instagram at Veronica Global. Otherwise, I'm also very open that I give you my email, and you can talk to Sharon and look out for Sharon, tell her where to find me. And tomorrow, maybe that's where I will be with Sharon at her table, her space, and that, I'll be happy to meet you, especially women.
Yes.
I think I'm all about women empowerment, which I think is so important. Today, women are taking up more responsibility. Women are taking up a lot of corporate leadership position, including presidents and ministers. Okay, so I think we women has a lot to do, and I'm sure together with Sharon, myself, we have a lot of experiences that we have gone through so much in what we do that if any women out there. Tomorrow you're there, you like to catch up with me and Sharon. I will be at you have a booth there, I was told.
Yes.
I will spend time at break time to stay with Sharon's booth and come and look for her, and I will meet you and then give you my email that you can communicate and talk to me. And if there's any way I can help to serve you, I'm more than happy. I love Israel. Israel is always very close to my heart. I've been here many, many times. I think there's a lot of opportunity, for us to bring more of such personal development, business development programs, events to help more and more people in Israel to become the better version of who you are. You deserve it.
Most definitely. Hallelujah for that.
Amen. Amen.
A short translation. Veronica, you're amazing. You're such an inspirational. I have to tell you something before I translate, because this is something that I know that is really rare. okay? I see a lot of people that had a dream or want to become someone or be somewhere. And when they're starting from a starting point and then they go up in the ladder, somewhere along the way they forgot who they are and where they came from, and then their ego is up high, and then they feel that they cannot,
they do it on their own.
And they think really highly of themselves, and this is something that I cannot I really relate, and I cannot help but notice that you are, no matter how successful you're always at an eye level, always accessible and amazing. This is so inspirational.
Thank you.
And so spiritual. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
ורוניקה בעצם משתפת שהיא מברכת את כולכם, היא מאוד אוהבת את ישראל, היא מאוד מתרגשת להיות כאן, באמת זה משהו שהוא ככה מאוד קרוב לליבה, ובכל פעם שהיא כאן היא ככה מתרגשת מחדש, ומהמקום הזה היא באה ואומרת לכם, תבואו, ובאמת היא תשמח לפגוש אתכם, ויהיה לי שם דוכן, אז היא תהיה גם בדוכן שלי, וגם בכלל ככה, מאוד תשמח לראות אתכם ולפגוש אתכם ולהכיר אתכם, ומהמקום הזה באמת לשתף את כל הערך והדבר המופלא הזה, וזהו, אז עד כאן בינתיים. שיהיה לכם המשך יום מעולה ויום נפלא וגמר חתימה טובה ושנה טובה. אני רוצה להגיד לכולכם תודה שהייתם כאן, אנחנו הולכים באמת לשתף את זה בהמשך, ומהמקום הזה, thank you so much, Veronica, for coming to Israel, for doing what you do.
Thank you for having me.
And keep on changing people's lives. We all, I know that a lot of people are really blessing for, this part, kind of activity. אז אמרתי לוורוניקה, תודה רבה בשם כולנו, באמת על הפעילות שהיא עושה, זה לא מובן מאליו, אוהבות אתכם מאוד, היא דיברה גם על העצמה נשית, שהיא מאוד מאמינה בזה, I'm talking about woman growth, and העצמה נשית היא מאוד ככה תומכת, נלהבת בדבר הזה, והיא מחזקת נשים, היא אומרת שיש נשים שמגיעות לנשיאות, ומגיעות באמת לתפקידים בכירים, וזה דבר מבורך, אז שיהיה לנו באמת המון המון בהצלחה, נתראה מחר, ושיהיה לכם המשך יום מעולה, וביי בינתיים.
שלום.
שלום.
Should I say shalom?
Shalom. Yeah, Success Resources say hi.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you so much.
Bless you.
And see you all soon.
Bye.
Bye. Just a second. Stop.